everybody, welcome back to VGC Series 2, where after a long needed break from making content and doing all that stuff so I could focus on my Orlando team, I am glad to announce that I didn't top cut, but that's okay. We had a good time. I met a lot of cool people, met some fans. My whole heart is full, and I wanted to share with you guys the team that I brought to the Orlando Pokemon Regional. I ended up with a record of 6-4. I feel like that's mostly due to my own playing. I made some bad plays in some of those games, and honestly, if I had just made a better play, I definitely could have had a better record. It is what it is. So the team that I brought was a rain team with Hurricane, Terraflying, Iron Moth, Pelipper, Palafin, Scizor, Amoonguss, and Iron Hands. Palafin is the star of this team, 100%. It's such a good Pokemon. Having to switch it out is the only downside, and honestly, really, most of the time, it's not that bad. Because, I don't know, people just, target it with super effective moves, and you, switch to Scizor, and it's like, okay, you hit my Scizor, good job. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's talk about the team very quick here. We have Hurricane, Tailwind, Hydro Pump, and Wide Guard on the Pelipper. This is pretty much a standard Pelipper set. I am running enough speed to be faster than Iron Bundle under Tailwind, so that's important to know. Iron Moth, we're running Protect, Heat Wave, Hurricane, Energy Ball with a Focus Sash. Terraflying Hurricane hits so hard, and it is some of the reason I won in some of my games, honestly. Getting around grass types is actually pretty hard with this team. If it wasn't for Scizor and this Iron Moth, I don't think I could do it. Next up, we have Palafin, Protect, Drain Punch, Jet Punch, and Wave Crash. With the leftovers, it is just max HP, max attack. It's pretty bulky. I was taking super effective hits that I really felt like I shouldn't have been able to take. It's really, really nice. We have Scizor here. It's Technician Scizor with Clear Amulet. This is one thing that I think I would change about this team. I think I would rather run Life Orb. The Clear Amulet did win me one set where I was able to avoid special defense drops from Lumina Crash against the Sandy Shock's Espartha team. But it really, Intimidate really didn't come up all that often, because really the good Intimidator in the format, they're Paldeantoros and Arcanine, and my team just knocks those Pokemon out so easily that it really isn't an issue. So, I mean, it was a problem when I was laddering. It wasn't a problem at the tournament. We're running Terra Fire on this Scizor for the resistance to fire and the immunity to burn. It's really nice. I'm running Covert Cloak Amoonguss. This Amoonguss is here. It has kind of two jobs, right? It helps shore up my Dondozo matchup a little bit with the Clear Smog. It also helps me beat Garganacl, because with the Covert Cloak, it is immune to Salt Cure. So the thought process behind this was basically that you could Rage Powder away all of the Salt Cures and not take any of the Salt Cure damage, while the Pokemon next to you just gets to attack Garganacl for free. And this works most of the time. The other thing that you can really do is I had a game in testing, not at the regional. I actually one-shot all of the Garganacl that I faced, I think, which is really, really nice, because I just took the initiative and took care of it before it was a problem. But in a game of my testing, I had Palafin out and it was being Salt Cured, but I literally just Pollen Puffed it every turn, and my opponent couldn't do anything about it. And then the last mon here is Iron Hands. It just kind of is a good Pokemon, so I threw it on here. Maybe a better thing would be good in this last slot, but the Iron Hands did put in the work. I think Close Combat is the better Iron Hands spread right now. So maybe, Close Combat on Palafin and Close Combat on Iron Hands would have been better. It's really hard to say, because the healing was nice in some matchups, but in some matchups I really just needed a little bit more damage. Same reason with where I would go Life Orb Scizor instead. But the Volt Switch is just really... It sounds funky to run Volt Switch on Iron Hands, but it's actually really common. It's just really good for positioning, and especially in a team like this, where I have the weather and I have the Palafin and all that stuff. Positioning is really important, and having that slow switch out is really good sometimes for just getting the mons that I need to have in play. Like I said, I went 6-4 at the regional. It's not the record I wanted, but we can't always get what we want. Sometimes we'll just get what we need. Huge shout out to Gigawatts for being a good friend all throughout. My friend Gian for being a good friend all throughout. Kanto Clark, thank you for being there. Thank you for being a good friend for the whole tournament. I'm very sad that I wasn't able to go to day 2. So instead of being at day 2 right now, my car's actually acting up, and I'm gonna have to fix it, and that's gonna suck. But instead of being there, I'm at home recording this video. Hopefully, we can get some good battles with this team today. I actually haven't done any laddering on the ladder yet, so we're going to be in Great Ball 9, I think, is where we start. Just like last gen. Hopefully, we can get some good games. Hopefully, you enjoy this team. If you want, I'll do talk about the EVs specifically at the end. But there'll definitely be a Pokepaste in the description if I don't remember to do that. Without further ado, let's jump into some battles. And before I get too much further here, make sure you like and you comment and you subscribe if you like the video. More stuff is coming. If you're one of the opponents I faced and you didn't know who I was, hello, here I am. If you beat me, congratulations. You can say that you beat a Pokemon YouTuber, I don't know. Alright, let's see here. So, this team... So, Armarouge DD is a big problem for my team, low-key. The best thing I can do, I think, because, I still want to have Palafin. And, what do I need to do? I need to go... I'm going to go Amoonguss, Palafin, Pelipper, Scizor. Let's see how far that gets us. I'm a little nervous. I feel like I might lose this game, and then, you know, that's not a good look for come use my team. I used it at the regional, you know? Let's see. Maybe I should have brought Iron Hands instead, but it's not good into the Sylveon. And the Scizor is a lot better into the Sylveon. Okay, and DD Sylveon's the lead. That's really interesting. I have a Amoonguss Palafin. I feel pretty okay about this, actually. This is decent for me. Let's see if we can't... It is Psychic Seed. I mean, that makes sense. So what do I need to do here? Let's go ahead and let's... Nope, that's not the move I want to click. Let's Spore Indeedee. And we're just going to hard switch to Scizor. It's not like... It's not great in the Psychic terrain. That's one of the things that this team has a big problem with Psychic terrain because I have so much priority. The Sylveon switches out okay. I think an Armarouge probably comes in. I'm going to say that's Armarouge, but I don't... Oh, it's the Brute Bonnet. That's really interesting. Brute Bonnet does not want to be facing down our Scizor right now. Is it Terra... What is it? Defense? Okay. Alright, we do put the Indeedee to sleep, so they don't get Trick Room. That's really good. And Scizor should be able to just one-hit KO this Brute Bonnet unless it Terastallizes. A really commanding position. I'm going to go ahead and just Pollen Puff the Indeedee and go for the U-turn. That should one-hit KO, and then we can get, Palafin in. Ooh, that defense boost was huge. Jeez Louise. I wish I had doubled. Well, I don't really want Palafin to go to sleep, but I don't really want anything to go to sleep. Let's bring in Pelipper, see how that goes. Something's probably getting put to sleep here. Dinosaur Amoonguss is a scary Pokemon. See, if we were Life Orb, we would have gotten the KO. If we were Life Orb, we would have gotten the KO. That's all I gotta say. Well, that's okay. Bonk. That's a little bit of damage. Indeedee stays asleep. They went for Trick Room again. That's okay, as long as I can knock out the Brute Bonnet. I mean, honestly, Armarouge could be a problem. This should knock out Brute Bonnet. I'm going to go ahead and just try to... I'm not going to wake up, but we can just leave Pelipper on the field for now. Because we're going to need Wide Guard later if the Armarouge is in the back. Dang, I'm really disappointed that it didn't KO. That's a 4 times effective move, my dude. That's crazy. Pelipper is the fastest Pokemon on the field, it looks like. Clear Smog. Okay. Interesting. So we are going to KO Brute Bonnet. You're dead. Okay, great. Perfect, perfect. And Indeedee stays asleep, question mark? Nope, Indeedee wakes up. Alright, so they do get the Trick Room. But what comes in? I mean, really, nothing's going to be that scary to my Amoonguss right now, unless it's Armarouge. And it'd have to be Terra Grass Armarouge. Which, I mean, most Armarouge are, but... And I can Terastallize to Dark to get around my Psychic weakness, at least. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and let's Spore the Indeedee again. And let's try to, like, wake up and click Wide Guard. Pelipper wakes up. That's amazing. And then Amoonguss should move next. I'm not 0 speed Amoonguss, so maybe the Sylveon's slower than me. It's possible. Alright, we get the Spore off. I targeted Indeedee, so the follow me's whatever. Hyper Voice. Oh, that's beautiful. They still get Throat Spray, though, if they're Throat Spray. Okay, now I can go on the offensive here just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and the Indeedee actually moved before Amoonguss. So that actually works out beautifully. Let's go ahead and get Palafin in. We need to KO this. Ooh, what comes in? Is it the Armarouge? It's King Gambit. Okay. King Gambit does not really want to fight our Palafin. So I'm okay with that. Palafin is going to be okay into that. As long as this Sylveon isn't something silly like safety goggles. 0 to hero, just like that. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, they want to reset the Psychic Terrain. This is probably the last turn of it, right? That's fine. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'm going to go ahead and just Spore here again. It's still raining. I shouldn't need... yeah, let's tear out a water. Let's just get rid of the King Gambit. I should live whatever it goes for. Does it Terrastalize? Into what? Is it Terra Dark? I'll cry. Terra Flying. Oh, they were expecting the Fighting type move. That's great, because I went for Terra Water Wave Crash. It does more damage than pretty much anything in any situation. This King Gambit's gonna die. It's going down, man. Please, I would like to have a moment of silence for King Gambit. I definitely could have just spored the King Gambit too. That's really funny. And now I can... Oh, interesting. They're trying to get rid of Amoonguss. I'd probably take one of these. Yeah, that's great. I'm still slower than the King Gambit, so like really who cares? Goodbye, King Gambit. Palafin is a star, guys. You know what? Palafin won the regional. I was onto something. It's really good on Perish Trap because you like want to switch out anyway, so. But this is funny. All right, Palafin. Palafin. Palafin needs to be in the next Smash Bros. That'd be great. Can we... Sakurai, if you're watching this, I know you're not, but if you're watching this, can we get Palafin in the next Smash Bros? That sounds hilarious. Alright, so we get Psychic Surge again. I do have Chip on Indeedee, so Caesar should be able to knock it out, at least. Let's go ahead and get the Wave Crash off into Sylveon. It should always KO. Oh, they just give up. They know they can't beat the Palafin now. That's great. They were so scared of the Amoonguss, they forgot that the threat was on the field. What a good game. Why couldn't all of my Armarouge and DD matchups been that easy this regional, man? Almost all of my losses were to Armarouge and DD. Which is pretty funny. So I mentioned earlier I have to fix my car and everything. I have a new shirt in the AndyLaVGC store. I don't want to force you to buy it or anything, but I think it's really funny. I'm going to throw it up on the screen here. This shirt encapsulates all of my feelings about the Orlando Regional, all in one shirt. I think it's beautiful. I think it's really a work of art, and if you were at the Orlando Regional or you just think it's a funny shirt, I think you should buy it because I think it's great. back to the team select. This is a weird team. Let me think about this. Iron Bundle can be a problem, so let me just lead Iron Moth. And let's lead Palafin. And we'll just do the whole rain mode. Like, that should get me out of most situations here. But it's really going to depend. Because Talonflame's really... If they lead, like, Talonflame, Iron Bundle, we're going to be in trouble, I think. Pomme de fer. Is that what that said? Wait, is its name in French just... Oh, that's Iron Hands. It literally is Hands of Iron. That's really funny. This is an interesting lead, actually. I'm going to go ahead and just double protect. And hopefully they don't Swords Dance. If they Swords Dance, we're in big trouble. And I think next turn we need to... I mean, the Hurricane's not going to KO Amoonguss, but we can try. Okay, they do just go for Fake Out Spore. That's great. That's perfect. Into whom? Into that guy? Okay. Alright. Yeah. I'm going to go for this. It's probably not going to KO. But I'm going to go for it. And hopefully they don't Wild Charge the Pelipper slot, because I will cry. But they probably are going to Wild Charge the slot Pelipper's in. But if they do that, then we get a free switch into something else. So there's give and take here. This Iron Hands is going to be hard to get rid of without being able to go Terra Water. If we knock out Amoonguss, I think we're in a good spot. But Amoonguss, I don't know what it is. Amoonguss feels so much bulkier this generation than it ever has. Amoonguss just eats hits. This is probably going to miss the KO by like just a tiny bit. Why? How do they always live with 1 HP? I just make me understand. What spread is everybody using for Amoonguss that it always lives the Hurricane with 1 HP? Please. Please. Whoever spread this is for Amoonguss is so mean. I'm gonna go Caesar, I guess. I need Iron Moth to wake up pretty bad. I think what I'm going to do is, I mean, I'll try to click whatever, right? I'm just going to protect Caesar this turn. Actually, let's U-turn out. Let's try to U-turn out. Alright, Iron Moth stays asleep. That's whatever. We're going to KO Amoonguss. And if they go for a fighting move into Caesar, that's better for Palafin. And we get to waste a turn trying to like get Iron Moth to wake up. Hopefully they don't Wild Charge. I mean, I guess if they do, I probably live 1, but... And the recoil will probably put them into KO range. Let's see. Oh, they Wild Charge that slot. Okay, we're Sash, so we live that one. That's great. And that recoil... That recoil probably puts them into Wave Crash range. Hopefully. What's in the back? Still communicating. Iron Bundle. Oh, that's so bad. I cannot tell you how bad that is. Okay. Alright. I want to assume they're going to freeze dry the Iron Moth slot. But, you know, I can't be 100% sure. But I also can't really do anything about it. I'm going to go for this. It's probably Sash. I'm going to just go for the Wave Crash into this dude. Let's see. If they freeze dry Palafin, I think that's better. Oh, Icy Wind. Ooh. That could be bad. That Amoonguss living on what... I don't... You know... This actually happened at the regional a bunch of times, too. Amoonguss... I feel like I'm always, like, just the tiniest bit amount of damage short with this team. It makes me so sad. Watch me miss the KO in this Iron Hands. No, we do get the KO in Iron Hands. That's good. Okay. The Icy Wind doesn't matter too much. I wonder what their last mon is. Because Caesar can definitely do this if we're lucky. I definitely have enough gas in the tank to do this, but it's going to be hard. So let's see. Caesar, what's your last mon? Fluttermane. Interesting. Which one is the Sash going to be on? Is the question. So what I'm going to do is Close Combat Iron Bundle and protect Palafin this turn. Let's see what they go for. Because if I can get Iron, but we need to find out what has the sash. We're terastallizing into what? And who? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Please miss this Hydro Pump. Please. Please miss this Hydro Pump. Please, please, please. This was not the play I needed. Let's see. Palafin protects. They're going for Hydro Pump. They have to be. They didn't? Okay. Okay. They went for the Freeze Dry. Palafin might be in Freeze Dry range. This isn't going to knock it down to Sash, though. Oh, why does Iron Bundle have such good defense? That's so frustrating. I still don't know where the Sash is, unfortunately. It's going to matter a lot. So I'm going to go for another close combat here. I'm going to go for the Jet Punch into Flutter Mane. If the Flutter Mane isn't Sash, then maybe we can do this. Maybe I missed a booster energy activation or something, but the Flutter Mane is not Sash. Okay. Well, they can only knock out one thing. And if they chose to knock out the Caesar, then we're in trouble. We're in trouble. Oh, that's so bad. Okay. Alright. Okay. The rain stops. We get leftovers. We can protect for one turn. And I think we can take the freeze dry. So let's protect. I think we're going to have enough HP after this turn to take the freeze dry. This is going to be really close. I also... I don't know. What's the item? What was the item on the Flutter Mane? Maybe it's Life Orb Flutter Mane. So we're going to go for Drain Punch. Do we eat this freeze dry? Please. Okay. How much does Drain Punch do? Okay. That's Jet Punch range. That has to be Jet Punch range. Palafin, you're my hero right now. Holding out for a hero starts playing right now. Oh my goodness. I think it's technically optimal to protect for one turn because leftovers. I don't know what situation, but technically it's optimal to protect for a turn. We just need to KO with Jet Punch. If we can't do like this 4 or 5 damage with Jet Punch, I will cry. Alright, let's do it. Yes! Yes! I don't think the crit mattered, but I'll take it. Let's go! Palafin. Also, Rock'em Sock'em Robot Iron Bundle is so funny. I really, really enjoy that it does the Rock'em Sock'em Robot neck. It's so great. Aw, man. Okay. Wow, we did it. I think is 2 games enough for you guys? I think 2 games is a good amount. That we did great. I will, there was a lot more talking at the beginning of the video. I think 2 games is enough. What do you guys think? So let's see if we can talk about the EV spread really quick here. I'll just throw it on the screen while I look at it on my screen, I guess. Let's see. No, over here, please. Thank you. Oh, would you believe I don't have it in my on my computer? Okay, pulling out my phone. Okay, so on Iron Moth here, you can see we're just running 252 attack, special attack, 252 speed. Really, I just didn't feel like doing anything fancy for this set. I'm running Sash. Like, we just need to go fast and do damage. Pelipper, like I said, we're running just enough speed to outspeed Flutter Mane. Very important, very good speed tier to hit. Oh, I'm sorry, actually, we're running just enough speed to outspeed Iron Bundle, which is only 1 speed more. And this moveset was really nice. I never was really wanting for Protect, so, take that with what you want. The Palafin is just max HP, max attack. Best way to run the Palafin, I think. at least for my purposes. There's definitely an argument made for a fast set, but with no speed investment in Hurricane, we actually just outspeed, or Tailwind, we actually just outspeed most things anyway, so it's really not a big deal. We have Amoonguss. Like I said, the Covert Cloak was nice. I'm just running max HP, max defense, because it was really meant for like Gargantual and stuff like that anyway. It did make the Iron... it did make the Iron Bundle matchup a little bit harder sometimes, but you really don't want to bring Amoonguss to that matchup anyway, unless it's also a Trick Room team, which was my final... Or one of my losses for the day was against an Armarouge and DD Iron Bundle team, so that was really rough. Like I said, the Caesar, I really want to run Life Orb, I think, but we're just running max HP, max attack. Like, really no need to do anything fancy here. Same thing for the Iron Hands. Like, really, we didn't need fancy EV spreads. I wasn't trying to, like, live anything specific. Maybe it would have helped. I don't think so. I was really wanting for damage anyway in most situations, so running less attack to, like, do stuff would have probably hurt me in the long run anyway. So I think these are the right EV spreads. I just really think I should have ran Life Orb on Caesar. And that's really it. Remember, guys, if you liked the video, leave me a big fat like, leave me a comment. Let me know what you would like to see in the next video. We're going to do some fun teams because I don't want to make competitive teams right now. The regional, took it all out of me. We're going to make some fun teams. Let's do something funky. Give me your funky pick down in the description or down in the comments. With that, everybody, my name is Andrew, and I will catch you guys next time.